Hello, what is up, you guys? How's it going? It's Jeffrey, and welcome to my brand new YouTube video. In today's video, I'll be ranking my top 10 music albums of 2022. Oh man, this is a huge list of artists that y'all have never even heard of. Y'all are gonna enjoy me talking about these albums so much. All 10 of these albums are post-hardcore and metal albums. I didn't really have any favorite pop albums this year necessarily. They're all good and all, but not in my opinion. I'm sorry. All 10 of these albums I really enjoyed. And let's dive in to my list. Number 10 on my list is Complete Collapse by Sleepin' with Sirens. Sleepin' with Sirens' 2019 album, How It Feels to Be Lost, was my number 1 in 2019. And now, their new release is number 10 on my list for 2022. Oh man, this album was a great listen. So many heavy tracks on this album, but one. Shoot, I love this album. Sleepin' with Sirens, they have matured a lot on this album. This album is their 6th album and it's incredible. Every single track back to back, non-stop, heavy. Ooh, so good. The guests that they had on some of the tracks on this album are amazing, along with Kellen Quinn on vocals. Like, shoot. Man, what a good album. My favorite songs on the album are Tyrants, Us, and Let Me Down. Really amazing songs. I also like Crosses, which features the lead singer from Under Oath, Spencer Chamberlain. Like, so good. Number 9 is True Power by I Prevail. I Prevail is a metalcore band and they are incredible. The vocals that the lead vocalist pulls off on this album are outstandingly amazing. The raps on the songs are very catchy, but between the mixing of the guitars, drums, and bass, the raps don't really mix in that well. That is why it's number 9 and not high enough on the list. It's an alright album. It's not my favorite I Prevail album, but it's a great album to listen to, honestly. Number 8 is In Stasis by Monuments. Monument is a metalcore band, and they are incredible. I didn't really listen to this album that much this year, but when I first listened to it, I was like, man, I need to put this on my list. It's so good. Holy cow, it's amazing. Monuments is a band that y'all should definitely look up if you're into this type of music. And if you're not even interested in this type of music, you should definitely check them out. Number 7 is Scoring the End of the World by Motionless in White. Motionless in White is a very classic metal band, and they have been around for a very long time. A lot of people that listen to metal music really love Motionless in White. But the thing is, with this album, they changed their sound a little bit, and it does not sound like their old stuff that they used to put out. But it really does sound really good, to be honest. Many people will be like, I'm not really interested in Motionless in White anymore because they don't sound the same. And I can see that a lot with this album. They don't sound the same. The songs on this album are very amazing as well. And man, the guitars, the drums, the bass, everything sounds great. Number 6 is an album that I've been talking about on my channel throughout the year. This album is Jackpot Juicer by Dance Gavin Dance. Oh, this album is so good. 18 tracks of incredible songs by the band. When I ranked each song on the album, it was hard to choose what song was number 1 because this album was slam dunk incredible. This album is an hour and 3 minutes long and it's filled with some really good tunes, man. And this by far is one of the band's best albums to date. Tilian, Andrew, John, Will, Matt, Tim, they all sound great here. Man, what a masterful masterpiece of an album. Number 5 is Euthanasia by Stray from the Path. I saw Stray from the Path live when I saw The Devil Wears Prada in concert back in September, and I was like, who the heck are these guys? They sound great. Whew. They kind of sound like Rage Against the Machine. This album is so good. I listened to it like the week after I saw them live, and man, it's amazing. Like the raps, the vocals, everything sounds good. They're like the next Rage Against the Machine and Linkin Park put into one. So good. I love the heavy riffs from the guitar, the bass, the drums. So good. You all should definitely check out Stray from the Path. They are a really good band. Number 4 on my list is a band that I've been talking about so much on my channel from way back in 2018, and this band is Secrets. And this band holds a very special place in my heart because the lead Unclean vocalist, he made my YouTube channel banner, and he also made the intro that I had on my channel back in 2020. Richard, he plays Super Smash Bros. Ultimate with me online, and I have that video on my channel somewhere. Just scroll down and you can find it. It's called Versus Richard in Super Smash Bros. I really love this band, and I really love this album as well. I have been listening to this band for like 8 years now, and every single album they put out is incredible, and this album right here is like the most mature album to date. They put their heart and soul into the lyrics and everything on this album, and man, it's so good. If you have not listened to Secrets yet, I highly recommend you all to check them out. They have 5 albums out so far, and The Collapse is a masterful of a masterpiece. It's that good, and I'm surprised they are not even that popular. I talked to a lot of people about Secrets, and most people have never heard of Secrets before, and I cannot wait to see them live in December because I'll be seeing them live on tour in Colombia. I have been waiting a long time to see them live, and I cannot wait to see some of the songs for this album live. It's going to be a great concert, and this album is incredible, so go check out The Collapse by Secrets if you can. Number 3 is Color Decay by The Devil Wears Prada. As you can tell, I filmed concert footage of The Devil Wears Prada at their concert back in September in Colombia, and like the week after that concert they dropped their album Color Decay, and Color Decay is so freaking amazing. It is one of The Devil Wears Prada's best albums to date. It's even as good as some of their albums for like 2013 or 2011. Oh shoot, such amazing album. Dang. But dang, like some of the clean vocals on this album are out of this world, and some of the slower songs that they have, the lyrics hit so hard in the feels, like they really do. Their song Broken, their song Fire, their song Cancer, those 3 hit hard in the feels, and even their heaviest songs hit harder in the feels as well. This album is very different than any of the other albums that they put out because they started out as a very, very heavy band, and they got really like slow with their songs quite a bit, and they had added in more clean vocals than before. In their earlier songs they had a lot of screams and not that much clean vocals, but in this album it's a mixture of clean vocals and heavy vocals, and they work very well together on this album. That is why Color Decay is one of my favorite albums of the year. Number 2 is Curse of Existence by Miss May I. And Miss May I is a metal band that has been around for a very long time as well. And man, this album is so good. It was a wonderful surprise to get into. And shoot, The music videos and the direction of those music videos and the direction of all the songs on this album are incredible. I love Freefall, I love Unconquered. Oh shoot, those are some good songs. Miss May I hit this album out of the park, and this song was originally supposed to be my number 1 on the list, but then I changed it because The Hell We Create by Fit for King, which is number 1, came out last week. And shoot, that album kicked Curse Existence out of the park. Like, Fit for King is a very incredible band, and I never even heard of them. They came up in my recommended on Spotify, and I just clicked on them and started listening to them. And then their album came out, and I was like, shoot, this album is so good. All 10 songs on this album are so good, and Falling Through the Sky is my favorite on the album. And dang, that's such a good song. I love that song. Fit for King is a very incredible band, and y'all should check them out, because this album is awesome-tacular. Like, very awesome-tacular. So those are my top 10 favorite albums of 2022. In a couple videos from now, I'll be ranking my favorite movies of 2022. Look out for that coming out in December. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a like, a comment, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you'll be able to be notified of when I upload a video. Take care now. Bye.